Hi, I'm Teenyinnit, formerly known as Teenyinnit. I was a streamer on Twitch for 3 years. I reached partnership, and then I quit.
Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking to me.
Oh my god, of course.
Because you're doing it on YouTube, I thought you were talking to your YouTube viewers.
Oh my god, it's okay. No, it's
okay, sorry. I was like, you even just explained to me what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, well, Go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm no longer active on Twitch. I still occasionally post the odd YouTube video because I get bored, and I do enjoy creating content. So my average viewers, it peaked at around 120 at one point, and then dipped back down to like a steady 75, 60 before I started becoming really inconsistent.
Okay, perfect. So let's talk about kind of your streaming journey in the sense of burnout, because that's why we're here today. Have you ever experienced that? I'm assuming you have, since you're no longer streaming.
Yeah, so my burnout came because I had a lot of personal stress in my life, so I was moving country constantly. So my burnout came with that. When I get a little bit stressed, I spiral into a little anxiety hole, and I obsess over things that I shouldn't, and that induces burnout because it's the only thing I can think of. And then I'm also focusing on Twitch and trying to be like the best I can be and worrying about viewers and stuff, and so it will spiraled me into this little hole, and then I decided it wasn't healthy.
Yeah. Do you think it was one big burnout, or was there multiple like sessions of burnout?
Multiple little sessions. I'd say I suffered with burnout a few times, and I always needed like a week off, and then during that week I'd be like, oh, I could do this, and I'd write them down, and then I'd come back like ready to like do a new weird idea, like something a bit different that people hadn't seen before.
Right.
My entire thing was take something that inspires you and then twist it, like make it yours, turn it upside down and twist it and make it weird.
Yeah,
that's what I used to do.
Yeah, yoink and twist, isn't that what it's? Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah. Exactly. So what was the hardest part about content creation for you personally?
When it comes to content creation, people is never my strong point. I'm always very much, I enjoy acting. I've done it for a long time because that's what I do here. I do acting. I play characters. I get really into it and I enjoy it. But other people, I didn't really consider the effect that being the character that I was playing was having on other people, in that they started to hate it. You can have an opinion, or they could have an opinion on something which is a hot topic, but they'll post something that isn't their opinion so that they can fit in and appear like they're perfect. The negative effects of that really dampen the arena for you.
It's like a hive mindset.
Yes, very much a hive mindset, but a weird fake one where everyone must appear holier than thou, their best person, like I'm a good person. This is all anyone ever says on the internet. I'm a good person. Yeah. Which is just crazy. Like,
I think we've both had our fair share of hate in the streaming community. Of if you do a charity stream, you're gonna get hate. If there's no matter what you do, there is going to be hate for no reason, and for some reason too, but there's for no reason. So what about in hindsight? How would you approach streaming differently?
I would go live on Twitch. I would still do the same thing because it's what I enjoyed doing. But there are certain people I would not engage with. There are certain videos I would not watch on stream and tear apart. There are certain people I would never have in my audience again.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like it's more boundaries for yourself and for the people around you, of who you're welcoming into your space and the certain things that you're doing on stream.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. So what about giving advice to other people? Because that was advice to your past self.
Your stream is not an extension of yourself. I know it's a very personal thing to create something and put it out into the world, but when you receive criticism, they're not criticizing you.
I like that.
Yeah, and also, if you feel like you're having a bad day, hitting go live is not a necessity. Make sure you make enough time for real life people. Make sure that you don't push your friends away and shut yourself indoors.
Yeah. So how did you or did you not navigate the balance between personal life and streaming life?
I found myself being more and more checked out of being in the same space. So because I was obsessing over content, I was obsessing over my numbers, I was obsessing over success, I was obsessing over people who I would connect with and I really enjoyed spending time with. They were now my friends. Like, I shut out all of my friends that I had in real life. I still don't think I talk to many of them because I kind of disappeared off the planet for 3 years. But once I got myself into this anxious hole, I spiraled pretty rapidly, and I ended up in hospital because of the negative effects of the internet, which I briefly did speak about at one point. So I didn't manage it. I didn't know how. I tried reaching out to my online friends who did what online friends do, and they are there kind of when you need them, but not in the way you need. What I needed was a hug. What I needed was to disconnect, and the only way I could connect with my friends was by going on the internet, which is what I needed to avoid.
So now that you've gone through all of that, what you know now, how would you guide other streamers on managing their personal life versus their streaming life?
Make time for your real life. Never consider streaming as more than a hobby. Even if it is your full-time job, it is still a hobby. You can still put it down at any time.
So now that you're not streaming, this question isn't as relevant because it's how are you prioritizing your physical and mental health while streaming, but you're not anymore. So what are you doing now that are prioritizing those two things?
I went back to airplanes. I'm an engineer. So I engineer. I'm also back in my drama societies. I see my dad every week, which I hadn't seen him in 2.5 years. So me and my dad are really close now. I'm getting my friends back, making new friends. I'm making fun videos, and I'm putting myself out there as a real life human being, and not a 2D image on a screen. Yeah.
So any last tips on how to help streamers either avoid burnout or just manage it if they're currently in it?
If you're burnt out, take the evening and watch your favorite thing on Netflix. I know it sounds really dumb. What's your favorite thing? What do you like about that show? My favorite thing is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay.
I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It is my favorite thing ever. And my favorite comedian is Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
So for example, for me, when I was feeling burnt out, because I did a lot of music stuff badly, but I did music stuff, and sometimes I'd make funny videos, stuff like that. I would take inspiration from Bo Burnham or Brooklyn Nine-Nine humor-wise to put in there, and I'd be like, how can I fit this into my stream? And I'd write it down. Sit there for an evening, sit there for 2 evenings, start writing stuff down, and then the next 2 days, do it offline, perfect it, and then release it on stream. Don't tell people what you're doing. Get excited for it. Like, get excited to show your friends something. If you're not feeling excited about going live because you're doing the same thing again and again, don't go live.
All right, perfect. Well, we're gonna say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you so much, and then I'll say goodbye to you right after we say bye to YouTube. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, and bye, YouTube.